Hi, kids. I'm on the second day of my vacation to Southern Illinois in a beautiful little town called Ziegler. It has a population of 1,698 people. Today they have 699 people because I'm here. Well, I want you to meet a good friend of mine. This is Ben Berghammer. I met him when I was making 3ABN programs over there at the studios. He works in production, and he's a really good guy. I just love him. In his spare time, he likes to hang around fire trucks.
That's right.
And so do I. So he invited us over here today, and he's going to show us all about the fire department here. Take it away, Ben.
All right. Well, we're going to talk to you guys today. We're actually going to take the engine out, and we're going to drive it out somewhere, and we're going to put some water through it. We'll show you how we work a pumper engine.
Oh, that sounds fun.
So before we go, I'm going to get in with you, and let's get ready to go.
Well, all right. You guys stand back, because I might be driving the fire truck, and who knows what could happen to that. Oh, tell you, that could be scary. But here we go. He's going to show me how, right?
That's right.
All right, here we go. Hey, I started the fire engine. What do you think? Now you better really get out of the way. I'm gonna go for it. See you there. Wow, was that ever fun? Oh, it's the most fun I've had for years, except for being with you guys. Well, here's Ben. He's going to shut her off for me. This is good fun.
That was fun, guys.
Wasn't that fun? It was a little scary, but
that was
boy, was it
quite
fun. Hey, Ben, why don't you introduce your friends?
All right. These are a few of my buddies that I work with here on the fire department. One of them I work with at Three Angels Broadcast.
Yeah, I remember her. Yeah.
He's a friend of ours at 3ABN. With us is Ron Newton. And how long you been on the service, Ron?
52 years.
52 years. That's just a few
amazing
short years.
Yes.
Huh? And with us is a new rookie. And he's been with us how long, Brian?
2 months.
This is Brian King. He's been with us 2 months, and he's learning a lot. So, okay, we're going to start off. We're going to do a quick tour of the engine, and we'll keep moving. In here is where we hold 2 firemen on this side, 2 on the other side, and you already seen the cab. There's 2 firemen sit up there, so this holds 6 people.
Awesome.
6 firemen can sit on this engine. Over here is our pump panel. This is what I call the really cool part of the engine.
Oh, it is.
And it has all these different levers and knobs for pulling this, and it'll make the tank, the deck gun on the top shoot water, and we're actually going to shoot water from it.
Oh, that'll feel good.
Okay, we're gonna. It's called the deluge gun, and we're gonna deluge people with the deluge gun.
All right.
Okay, this is the intake where we're gonna put the water in from the hydrant.
Huge.
In here is one of our compartment panels. We hold just different hand tools. That's
All
just
kinds of things, yeah?
little different things.
Anything you might need at a fire.
Everything in here we need at a fire. So
Yeah,
different
cool.
types of fires. This is for car fires. It's an inductor. Okay,
Wonderful.
Shut that.
All right.
And over here is where we put our air packs on. You see those firemen going
Yeah,
inside
I
those
do.
burning buildings?
Oh, yeah.
They don't go in without one of these because they couldn't breathe inside without that.
Right.
And that's called an SCBA. Self-contained
Breathing apparatus.
Yeah. All right, and then just in here is just more compartments for hose.
Hose? Okay.
Hose is just...
You got a lot of hose, don't you? And a couple of different sizes up there.
Sure, and up here's
Wow.
what we call 5-inch hose, and I like this. This runs a lot of water through it.
Yeah.
That 5-inch hose can haul water from long distances. Lots
And
of it.
yeah, you might need that.
Sure.
Yeah.
And this is a folding tank. That holds 1,500 gallons. We just pull that thing out, open it up, looks like a big swimming pool.
Cool.
Pump for that if there's no hydrant. Now
Oh,
get tanker
yeah.
trucks to come fill it up.
I don't suppose fires happen always just within hydrant range.
No,
do they?
sometimes they're out in the country. There's no fire hydrants
Yeah.
around. So what are you going to do then?
Well, right, you're prepared.
This engine has different functions. We can actually respond to car accidents in this engine. And in here is what we have is auto extrication equipment.
Wow.
And
That's
this is
huge.
Huge, heavy equipment. Those
It
weigh
is.
about 50 pounds apiece.
Whoa.
And there's 3 different things there. There's a ram, which pushes the dashboard up. You do dash roll ups.
Okay.
There's cutters here which shears that metal. It just pinches it like big old crab claws. And this looks like crab claws too, but it's a spreader, and it actually will spread the metal apart so you can reach in and pull people out. It'll help get them out of the vehicle.
So no matter what you find, you're ready.
We're ready. That's the equipment you'd use to cut a car.
Boy, is that a lot of comfort for us. You know, to know you guys are ready.
And here's more equipment that just goes along with that. That's the pump that runs the equipment with hoses.
Wow. Now, does each different fireman have a different job, and he only does the same job each time you go out?
Because it is not we don't have tons of firemen on the department, so we have to be trained in every aspect, because you may have to fill someone else's role. If someone else is missing, you ought to be able to step in and do the job. So, but we do have certain firemen who are more proficient in certain areas. So,
excellent.
And they'll be assigned that area that they're proficient in.
Yeah. Oh,
so, and this is the other side of the engine where we've already shown you can fit 2 firemen on this side.
Yeah.
And this is where I rode with you in, and we saw the cab.
Yes.
Riding in. And that was a fun ride. Okay, and this is the front of the engine, and this will end me showing you what we do on the engine, and this is a front intake. We can actually pull water from this front intake.
Cool. And this is where all the bells and the sirens and the whistles and the lights
That's where
are.
all the lights and all the wigwags and flashers and cue sirens and all that.
Well,
cool
I
stuff.
can't thank you enough for letting me get in that truck. I had a blast, and I know the kids have a blast
And
too.
I had a blast too. That
Well,
was a fun
good.
ride.
All right, so we're going to head out, and you're going to spray us with water.
We're
or
going to
what?
hook up to a hydrant that's over to the side here, and we're going to spray some water.
All right, let's go.
Let's get ready.
All right.
We now have our hose rolled out.
Right.
And we're going to hook this one end up to the engine and one end up to the hydrant.
All right. Can I help?
Sure. How about you push this little knob down for me?
All right.
The little knob. That little
All
cap
right.
comes off.
And then this.
And then this, we just line up the little slots.
Oh, he makes it look so easy.
Clicks right into place. We're done.
Awesome. So it looks like it goes pretty quick.
It does.
All right, and then
we're
this.
going to line these up again.
Oh yeah, I see.
And then.
And that's all there is to it.
Well, now
Got to do it quick, right?
Now we're going to turn the hydrant on.
Ah.
But before we do, I'm going to start the fire engine so we can get ready to pump this.
All right.
All right, are we ready?
I'm ready if you are.
Okay, let's start the engine again.
All right.
Okay, we're going to open the hydrant. Takes
Okay.
about 15 turns.
15.
So let's do it together. You ready?
All right. All
Looks
right.
like a boa constrictor. It sure does.
Yeah.
Okay, now, are you ready up there? We got to prime the pump first.
Okay.
On the primer.
Yeah.
Prime the pump.
Okay.
Now we're going to open up the luge gun. Oh, now it's got to throttle up, give some space. Ready? We're going to get wet.
Yeah, we are. Let's go. Well, that was a cool shower. It really felt good. But they're working on that, it's a luge gun, or a deluge gun or something. Anyway, they're going to work it so we can play outside a little bit. But I can sure see how they can put a lot of water on a fire real quick with that. It was great. This fire truck's so fascinating. Well, Ben, are you cooled off now?
Little. That's part of the job. The guy who runs the pump is allowed to get wet.
Yeah, and on a day like this, it feels good.
That's fine.
Ah,
But
yeah.
Not like this. But when it's cold,
Not so much
you
fun.
want to be careful. You want to stay
How
on
far
fire.
out will that thing shoot?
Several hundred feet.
Wow, that's
So the
amazing.
big thing is that it will actually loft, and I got to reprime it now.
Okay. Hey, well, we're still playing with this fire engine. I got to remember to call it the right thing. Why don't you guys get your pens and pencils ready and grab a piece of paper? I'd love to hear from you guys. I want to know what you're doing on your vacation. Anyway, so if you're ready, here's my address right there.
Hey kids, Grandma Joyce would love to hear from you, so why not sit down and write her a letter? Like every grandma, she loves to get pictures, drawings, or anything else you send her. Just write to Grandma's House, P.O. Box 220, West Frankfort, Illinois, 62896. Her email is grandma@3abn.org. That's grandma@3abn.org. So what are you waiting for? Write her today.
I sure hope you enjoyed watching Ben show off his fire engine and the things it could do. He's pretty proud of his job as a fireman, as he should be, and he likes to keep that beautiful engine clean and shiny red. He takes good care of all his equipment too. Those hoses are always folded just so, and his personal gear is always ready to go whenever the call comes in. I guess sometimes it sounds like firemen live a pretty exciting life, doesn't it? And they do. Well, some of the time. But it isn't exciting all of the time. Sometimes they just have to wait around for hours or even days without any action at all. But they have to be ready all the time in case something does happen and someone needs their help. Firemen do a lot more than just put out fires, too. They do everything from rescuing puppies that have fallen into a storm drain or a kitten stuck up a tree, and go clear down to giving first aid to the scene of car accidents. Remember the stuff Ben had stashed in one of his compartments on the side of the engine? Boy, the tools there could cut through metal or pry apart comfortable car doors to save people. They just have to be ready to help out in any emergency, no matter what. What do you think? Could you help somebody in an emergency? Yeah, I think you could. But knowing what to do doesn't come naturally. You have to learn that. Like, do you know what to do if someone is choking or gets a cut or is drowning? Do you know how to tell if an injury is really serious and you need a doctor right away? If you live in America, I'm sure you know how to call 911, and that's a very important step when first aid isn't enough. But here's the thing. If you want to be the person who can help somebody in distress, you need to learn how. And you need to be ready to help all of the time. Why don't you take a class in first aid? It could be really fun. And remember, knowledge is power. Having the knowledge to help will make you feel more confident and able to handle the unexpected. Then you'll be the one who keeps a cool head and who knows what to do. Next, you can be sure that your family has a first-rate emergency kit, both at home and one in your car. Don't forget there are many different kinds of emergencies, and be prepared for anything. Be sure you always have extra water and duct tape. Those are my favorites, especially duct tape. You can fix most anything if you have enough of it. Then you could think about, what would you do if there was an earthquake or a tornado in your area? What would you need to have on hand to help others? How could you help your family? These are important questions. And even though you may be still a kid, you could save someone's life by being ready. But the most important thing you'll ever do is to be ready for Jesus to come. Till I see you again, remember to always be ready for any emergency. Remember that I love you, but remember that Jesus loves you even more. I feel like my head is going. Now I can barely drag my arm. I can